America, America. Well, God set his grace on thee. Oh, yes, he did, and he crowned thy good. Well, don't you remember? City brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Omicron Eta Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, as we salute and recognize the veterans who have served our country. We are honored today to have a guest of the St. Louis Alpha Omicron chapter of Kappa Epsilon Psi Women's Military Sorority, which is something I had never heard of until about 2-3 years ago, but we have Ms. Mim Gorey who will give us more details later. But first, I'd like to introduce our president, Ronnie Stacker, and our vice president, Carolyn Wilson. And now our president, Ronnie Stacker, will give words of greetings.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be on this mini webinar this morning to pay honor and a tribute to our female veterans. But on today, we pay tribute to all veterans. But we have the distinguished pleasure to have with us today Miss Mim Gorey, as Miss Ruby Curry stated, who is the vice president of the Alpha Omicron chapter of Kappa Epsilon Psi sorority. And we certainly thank you for your service, the sacrifice that you made to keep us safe from harm, from danger. And so with that said, we celebrate you today as well as all of the veterans. So thank you for joining us today, and we will continue on.
Thank you, Ms. Stacker. All right, Ms. Gorey. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your rank and what branch of the service that you served in? And then tell us a little bit about Kappa Epsilon Psi.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to come and share my story with you all. My name is Mim Gorey, as stated before. I am a veteran. I'm not currently serving, but I was in the United States Army for 12 years. When I exited, I was a staff sergeant. I am currently the vice president of St. Louis Alpha Omicron chapter of Kappa Epsilon Psi Military Sorority Incorporated, which is a non-for-profit, military sorority that was founded in April of 2011. So Ms. Ruby, you not being aware until a few years ago, it's okay. a lot of people didn't know that we exist, but we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary just last month because of COVID had us push it back a little, but we're still here and we're still recruiting. We are a female military organization, and our vision and mission is to we aspire to honor the past female military service members. We actually hope to unite the current female service members and actually mentor future leadership of the armed forces. That's our mission, that's our goal. We also have our motto of women of service being of service. So we are currently constantly looking for opportunities to serve our community, our fellow service members, and just the organizations as a whole. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm just rambling.
No, fine, great. So what's the criteria to join your sorority? I imagine you have to have served in some branch of the service. Are there any other stipulations for membership?
Well, right now, we are currently accepting applications for current military members, which will include active duty service, National Guard, or reservists, any retirees, or actually veterans. You'll submit your application online with a copy of your either a memorandum for record if you're still currently on orders with it's a character reference, or your DD-214, which states that you are no longer active, but you have served. And you can find out more about our organization at www.militarysorority.com.
Very good. So how many members are currently in your chapter? And then I want to ask you, you just started in 2011. So how many chapters are there? And how many members currently serve in your chapter?
Okay, we currently have 43 chapters. In my current local chapter, we have 21 members. We were just created as a chapter in April. We were here, but we were considered a cluster because we're a smaller unit, but we are growing and we're excited about that. But we are not just in the United States, what we call CONUS and OCONUS. We are overseas as well. We also have general sorors that are serving in Europe, Asia, and deployed in other areas as well. So
very good. So you say you want to be of service. Are you all involved currently in any type of community activities, projects,
yes,
community service projects?
As a matter of fact, on next Saturday, we volunteer for Girls on the Run, and that is the 5K, just an inspirational, mentorship for young ladies. We have been volunteering with that organization for the past 4.5 years, I believe now. That's our next community service, but we also have our initiative, Our Vote is Key. So any type of state or local elections, we are actually out trying to help register voters, get them the information on where their polling sites are and things like that. Those are always ongoing because people just think it's a national voting, well, the national level, but you have local levels that mean so much more. So we want to make sure that people understand that and know how to register and get out to their polling sites to place their vote.
Vice President Wilson, you have any questions?
Thank you. I'm just listening and learning as you are, because I too had not heard of the sorority, but this is a great experience and an opportunity for me just to learn about the work that you all do. So I'm excited about the work. Are there any, after Girls on the Run, are there any other pillars that you all tend to focus on?
We always focus on trying to make sure, first of all, our women veterans are taken care of. There are a ton of veterans, as you all know, in the St. Louis area that they don't have proper housing and things like that. So we are always trying to do fundraisers and clothing drives, food drives, or something like that, just to give back to veterans, but as well, the community. We also serve at the USO for new service members that are coming in, families that are stranded because flights are being canceled in St. Louis. We do wreath laying for Christmas at the grave sites of our fallen comrades. It's just so many things. It just really depends on how our schedule lines up. Sometimes we do a ton of group community service, but a lot of us go out and do just that individual community service just to show that we are here. Not all the time everyone can get there at the same time, but we do care and we get here when we can. So we'll go out with ones or twosies sometimes, but we still want to be seen. Not be seen, but to know that we're here. If you need a resource, if you need any type of help, our organization is one that is here just not for female veterans, but anyone in the community that needs any type of help, we are here.
Oh, thank you. President Stacker, you have any questions?
I don't have any questions, excuse me, but I do have a couple of comments. Sitting here listening to Ms. Gory share with us the community service activities that her organization participates in. You know, I always say that there are larger results with greater numbers. So my mind is sitting here wondering, how can we partner, our chapter partner with you all, like for the voting registration and things like that, to get out in the community and to encourage individuals to register to vote, to educate constituents on how the local level elections are just important as the national level. So you will probably be hearing from us because I love to partner, as well as with the drives and things that you mentioned. I'm gonna put us out there. We will be more than willing to partner up with you. You know, when you have a drive that you mentioned, because there is more in numbers. So we want to be able to support you throughout the year. You know, and not just recognizing you on Veterans Day, but if there's something that we can do to work alongside of you, then that's what we would like to do.
Thank you for that. And the invitation goes both ways. If there is anything that we can do to assist you all, I know that you all have tons of philanthropy type of events and things like that to help the community. And we're more than happy to help you all as well. But no problem, reach out to me anytime, President Stacker, with it. Because I mean, you said it, and I'm going to start remembering everything that we do soon. Because as soon as I finished, I said, oh, I forgot about our annual book bag drive that we do.
There, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes, but thank you all so much for just offering to assist with our overall mission and goal, just to help support our community, support our women, and then at the same time, support our veterans. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, being cognizant of everyone's time, I know some of us, this is a day off since it is a federal national holiday, but I want to thank everyone, President Stacker, Vice President Wilson, our technology person in the background, Dorian Pierce, and Staff Sergeant Gory. Thank you so much. And I do hope that this was an opportunity for people to become aware of your organization and what you do. And this mini webinar was sponsored by the Target 5 Global Impact Committee of Omicron Eta Omega, chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Shout out for us. Sorry. And I'm gonna take one privilege to say happy birthday to Vice President Carolyn Wilson, which today is her birthday. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
Vice President
Thank
Wilson.
you.
And I will leave the closing remarks to Vice President Wilson, who is our program coordinator, chairman.
Thank you, Ruby Curry. Again, this indeed has been a great pleasure and honor and an awesome learning experience. So thank you, Ms. Gory, for spending this time with us today. And so it's just a small sample, a small token of the sacrifice that you and other veterans have made to serve our country. And now you serve our community through the work that Kappa Epsilon Psi do. And it's just a continued testament to your service and your desire to serve. I've learned so much, and I hope that our viewing audience will learn a lot. There is so much work to do, and sometimes we can say too few hands to get the work done. So as our President Stacker has said, I look forward to partnering with your organization so that we can serve our community and we will all be better for it. So I want to ask our viewing audience, if you've learned something new, which I have, and I'm sure you have too. We know that the work that they have done as veterans and active serving members of the armed forces, and we can all help in the work that they do. So I want to ask you if you would click and share this video with your family and friends so that we can all come together, work together to continue to serve our community. So thank you so much for this time, and thank you so much for tuning in. And I look forward to the work that we're going to do when we meet up in the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that concludes our mini webinar today, recognizing our veterans and the service that they have done for our country. Thank you so much.
America, America. Well, God shed his grace on thee. Oh, yes, he did, and he crowned thy good. Well, don't you remember? Civil brotherhood from sea to shining sea.